Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle
Hi.
Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a Tarot and Oracle card reader, and I'm well versed in Vedic studies. And I am so excited to have two amazing guests with me today, the lovely Heather with Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts, and as always, the beautiful Tanys of Twillow Lifestyle Community. So we're excited to read
Thank
for you guys
you.
today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanys from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I am a Celtic Shamanic High Priestess. I'm a Reiki Master, intuitive energy healer. I am a Galactic Ambassador. I do stuff. And I'm really excited to do stuff with you tonight.
I love doing stuff. That's fun. Oh,
Yeah.
hi, and I'm Heather, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts. I have my own channel. I do tarot, oracle. I'm an artist, and I love crystals. And I've done some Reiki. I'm not a Reiki master, but that's something that's been in my radar over the years. So yes, it's a pleasure and an honor to be invited to Michelle Tanys's channel or show together. So thank you.
Well, it's an honor to have you, and we love watching your
Absolutely.
channel. It's all of her links are in the description, guys. Please, please, please subscribe to Heather's channel. She is amazing, and she has wonderful guests on. And as you guys know, I also had I had Valerie on the other day, and she's on her show as well a lot. They're fabulous, fabulous women. All right.
I love Val.
Yeah,
She's
Val's
got
fabulous.
beautiful energy.
Yeah, I got an Akashic Records reading from her, and it was very, very healing. So
Awesome.
definitely it was. Yeah. So let's say hi to some people in our audience. Susan's here. Good to see you. You came earlier. Yay.
Yay.
And I get to meet new people.
Yes, I am Shredda. I love your name. Vedic Plus. Awesome.
Cool.
And then Jackie's here. We love you.
Hi, Jackie.
And Nivra. Good to see you,
Hey,
Nivra.
Nivra.
Another fellow Aquarian moon. So this moon that we have, the Vedic moon, is going to be very interesting for both you and I, Nivra. And then the moon is in Shadabishak, and I'm going to go into that. And Jessica is here. Good to see you, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
And Susan says she's a Reiki master too. So we've got a whole bunch with us today. That's awesome.
I think today might be a good day to send out some Reiki, actually.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on in the collective. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the astrology. And then if you guys want to pull some cards on what you're seeing for the week, that would be awesome. And then we're just going to run right into your questions. Okay, guys, just to let everybody know how the show works. If you tip, all three of us answer your question and we spend more time on you. If you don't tip, you're going to go into lightning round, but I'm going to make sure that you're in the audience this time because we're getting really popular. Okay. And we don't want to be here for 3.5 hours again. No, it is, but we don't want to be here for like.
Start to grow.
But we need boundaries.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
and just really quick, people don't mind. I just got a brand new deck in, so I can learn a little bit more about astrology.
Very cool.
And the houses and things, except the cards are huge. So if you have small hands, want to not, I wish I had known, because it's like, but I think these would be perfect to do for, the weekend. Being astrology, I thought, why not? So
totally, I think that's fabulous, and it has Lilith energy. It's really fun. All right, Fogo Pogo.
Lilith in here, yep.
Good to see you, Fogo Pogo. Good to see you, Rachel. Rachel's here. She says hi.
How are we doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and hit our astrological stuff that we've got going on. So I'm just going to be real brief with this week because this is a really big moon, you guys. We have a full moon in Shadabishak. Okay, now Shadabishak is in the Vedic term, it means 100 healers. Okay, so what this moon is doing for us is it's providing us with the opportunity to become healers for others by conquering our own inner demons. Okay. If you see in the card, it's ruled by Rahu. That's that little symbol up here. And Rahu is another name for the North Node. Okay. So this brings us a really profound, transformative, and healing energy into our path. It fosters innovation, it fosters compassion, humanitarian efforts. It also can give you some unique qualities and the ability to explore really unconventional ideas, but with discipline, because Saturn is right on this moon. In fact, because Saturn is like so close to the moon and so, how do I say this? And in its Earth opposition right now, you can actually see it in the sky today. So if you look up at the full moon and you have clear skies in your area, you'll see what looks like a little star next to it. If you don't have a telescope, that's Saturn. Okay. Now, what Saturn does is he brings a lot of discipline into our lives. He brings a lot of structure. He demands that we, I'm going to say this, we get rid of our egoistic attachments in favor of a divine collective way of being and thinking. Okay, that's what this energy is. So it can bring a profound spiritual awakening, but the biggest thing is it brings a profound way to heal yourself and others, because Saturn's giving us the discipline to do it, and Shadabishak is giving us the how do I say this? The energy that we need to basically focus on for the next 30 days and work on transmuting it. Okay. So every demon you conquer, inner demon, whether that be, it could be jealousy, it could be fibbing, it could be an addiction of some kind. Everything that you conquer in this human birth, you can then transmute it and become a healer for somebody else. So that's what this moon is asking us to do, is to conquer our shadow selves and turn them into healers. Okay. I did pull cultivation from the Whispers of Ganesh. So a lot of us are going to be stepping into new ways of being and thinking, but it's all about healing and nurturing our souls right now. If you see here, Ganesh is playing the Veena. This is attributed to goddess Saraswati. She's the goddess of the arts, which I thought this is a great thing to pull because we have an artist in our midst. Yep. So if you look at Ganesh's other hands, he's drumming with a small damaro. This represents a very focused type of motion and activity. He's forming a yan mudra with his other hand. That's the Sanskrit for knowledge or wisdom. And then he's riding he has this little vehicle here. That's Mushak. He's a little rat. And he's doing the Abhaya Mudra of fearlessness. Okay, that's reassurance and safety as we work through these shadowy sides of ourselves. So focus on healing. And they're also saying that music, if you haven't incorporated music into your daily life, like solfeggio music, now is a great time to start doing that, because it can create a calm environment as you go through a lot of these upheavals and changes, and you can better tackle those inner demons that we all came here to battle and to overcome. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I am getting all of your questions and starring them. And I wish you all just a fabulous week.
Awesome. So hi, guys. Yeah. So interestingly enough, the Schumann has been a little more stable. The solar storms have been a little more stable. So it hasn't been as big shifts in that way in the last few days. Personally, my intuition is saying that that's going to increase again shortly, that we're just kind of in a little low. Okay. So just as a heads up for that, there's no way to predict that necessarily, but my intuition is telling me that we're probably going to get a little bit more of that. I think that the 7 retrogrades is going to create some unrest in the space weather. And so we're going to feel that. Okay. So stepping into stillness is what I got here. And so they're encouraging us to go inward. 7 retrogrades. It's all about going in and figuring out what you want. Have no fear. Michelle mentioned that too. So all about, there's going to be fear coming up for you. Okay. Everybody's going to have that inner fear. You need to know that you're protected. Okay. It's interesting because we're going into school next week and I got the children card. Okay, so you also need to know that your kids are safe. I know a lot of people are worried about, kids going back to school and all of that stuff. And it's been, with some resurgence of some of the sort of fear talk around COVID stuff. I know there's some concern there. Just know that we're all protected, okay? Everything happens for a reason. So just be the real you, okay? Be honest with yourself about what you want out of life, because that's what we do in the retrogrades. We look inward, okay? And feel all the feels. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Allow yourself to feel the feeling, because if we push it down, it's just going to come back and we're going to have to clear it later. It's more healing work later on. All right. Know that all of this stuff that's coming up for you, it's a blessing in disguise. Even though it feels heavy, it feels sticky, which is that's what they're telling me. It feels sticky. So it feels heavy and sticky, but we just need to accept what is. Okay, and stand firm in what it is that you stand for, because we're in a stage of growth. Okay, we got some growth going on here. So as we grow, it feels that way, and we are releasing stuff. We are emerging into grace. Okay, that is happening, and we are starting to hear more and more messages from spirit. The higher the vibration on the earth, the higher our personal vibration, the more we're going to have that. But they are encouraging us to make sure that we take some time to play. Okay, so retrogrades can be heavy feeling and sticky, apparently. So make sure that you're doing some play, okay? Because we are going to be flying high, which is awesome. All right, don't descend for other people. That's the other thing with this. It says you're flying high right now, which may threaten others. Don't descend, because others will soon be inspired by your example. And so that's really what Michelle was talking about with the healer, right? The more we can work our way through and make ourselves higher in terms of frequency, the more we can help others to do the same. And when we do that, there's something about money this week, because I actually got like both prosperity cards coming out of here. So yeah, so awesome. There's abundance. I think there's abundance of energy around money. There's an abundance of love. Yes, an abundance of some frustrations. So focus on the love and the money, okay? Not so much the money, but the love, because all of that leads to where you want to go. The love. Love is key. So be compassionate and kind to each other as this week comes through, so that we can manage all of this 7 retrogrades and the super full moon, which is huge. It's a super full blue moon tonight. And it is actually right now, it is direct at this moment. So it was 7:10 tonight. It's 7:14. So welcome to this blue full moon energy. Yay. Release what you don't need. That's what full moons are about.
And it's good to put crystals if you in your window, if you can get them cleansed by the moon. What I do, because I have so many and because I have kitty cats, I have a little bottle of spring water that I'm keeping in my window, because we've been having rain on and off, but still, even if the moon can't, energy is still going to be coming through that window. And so I'll take that water and then I'll be able to spritz it on my crystals. So yes, water, and then you can even add those to your bath to kind of give your bath a nice boost for purification and cleansing, and for even, some potent dreams, especially if there's something you really want to work on and you really want to make sure that you remember your dreams. It's so good to have something like that, especially crystals too, that are spritzed or blessed with a supercharged, especially your amethyst, your fluorite, your labradorite. Those are really great for dreams. Can you tell I'm a crystal person? Even had to pull a crystal card. So this is just perfect how I get to segue right after Tanys, because my first card is love. I got the Venus card. So this week, focusing on love for others, but especially self-love. Because a lot of this energy is going to really retreat and feel those uneasy feelings. There may be things coming up that are being brought up from our past, or even things from our present that are triggering and bringing things up from our past. It's just going to be an extremely emotional time, kind of like a good time for shadow work. Usually that's around new moon, but this here is really going to be bringing up things that actually can, so things that get brought up emotionally during a full moon, especially this strong, we can start to address, start journaling, start writing, whether it's poetry, just, automatic writing, or just writing whatever comes up and out, and then addressing that if that needs like extra work, starting at the new moon when we start planting the seeds to bring things into fruition. So that's a beautiful card to start. Also, to follow what Tana's saying, abundance and finances, I did get the Taurus. And I was reading in my book, Taurus has to do with finances, money, investments. And for me, though, with everything going on, people might be kind of nervous about the fear of scarcity, of having lack, not having enough. But just know that this is just these emotions that are being brought up, things that need to be addressed, and it's okay to have these emotions. We are human. We are meant to have these emotions. And if we safely sit in those emotions and say, okay, I acknowledge you, I honor you. Now you need to write in my journal, give you a voice, and I will just know that, reiterate with spirit, I know that I am safe, I am protected, I have nothing to fear. And the other card, next card I got is Pisces. I believe. So as long as you believe that, and again, with this blue moon and, going within, exploring those areas of light and dark. This is like during for Mercury retrograde, and it says that it's a good time for reinvention. So going in, looking in, what do you want to change? What do you want to maybe start expressing? What is it that you want to start developing? This is a good time to go within and to do that. Next card, I have this blessings. I got the grand trine. So it feels like, Venus, Taurus, Pisces, this beautiful trine, letting you know and remind you that you have blessings, that there's plenty to be grateful for and to be. Next card out of that deck I have is the 10th house, the world. So yes, we're going to be feeling this all over the world. And now is the perfect time, like Michelle was saying and Dan was saying, to start sending that loving energy, for not just for ourselves, but for the whole world, even the people that we know that we would, that might want to hurt us or disagree with us or have different views. The world really needs, humanity needs to be uplifted, and with the earth, with the wildfires, the storms that are coming, the hurricanes, the droughts, the heats, the floods, Mother Earth really needs a lot of our love at this time. And I did pick one card from my Gemstone Guardians by Cheryl Marlene. I got Chalcedony. Life is for all who dare to live in the fullness of infinite possibility. So again, moving through whatever fears that are being brought up during this retrogrades, and just knowing that you are enough, not just your material possessions, but just knowing that you are enough. You have all that you need at this moment, at this time, and you are not lacking. You are all that you need, and you are loved. And I'll end it there.
Beautiful message, Heather. And I love that you picked artistic cards. I knew you would. They're beautiful.
Hey, the cards themselves. Yes.
Yeah.
I love
they're
this deck.
gorgeous.
I just wish they weren't so big.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you. I have a special way of shuffling the
Yep.
giant ones.
There's some Chalcedony. Yep.
Here it is. I didn't realize it was so clear, Tanys. Wow. And then, Tanys, can you tell us what the crystal of the week is? It's a very heavenly stone, correct?
It is. It is celestite.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that gorgeous?
Okay, I'm going to share mine.
Oh, yay.
Beautiful.
So, yes.
Oh,
Whoop.
gorgeous.
Say, yep.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and you see this one's pretty close.
All around.
Very similar, right? We've got very similar energy in here.
Mm-hmm.
We do, yeah. Yep. That's very
That's
cool.
why I can't wait. If you don't mind me doing a little plug, Tanys is going to be a guest on my channel next month on my Crystal Visions. And we're going to be talking about our favorite crystals. So, yeah, when I found out she was all about crystals, I was like, oh, hell yes, girl.
Yep.
Two crystal masters. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, so
It'll be
before we start
fun.
our questions, I wanted to say hi to a few people. Nivra's starting belly dancing tomorrow.
That is
Oh, that's so
fun.
much fun.
So
I've been thinking about
cool.
doing that actually. The belly
Your
dance thing.
stomach is going to be sore. I
Yeah.
took it for a while, and they really work that middle core. So get ready to start developing that middle core. Yep.
Yeah, Jonathan and I are doing training exercises, and it's real. It's like almost everything we do
Yes.
involves our abs. It's like
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
happy blue moon, Astri. I love that you have Ganesha as your, because I'm a worshiper of Ganesha, so I adore that you have him as your thing. Twisted Sushi, good to see you. Hope you're feeling
Oh, I'm trying
well.
to. Amanda. I think I learned her name correctly
Amanda,
yesterday.
yes.
Amanda. Trying to
Amanda's
remember
amazing.
everybody's name to be respectful. So yes.
Yes, and Cozumel is here. Good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to
Cozumel.
see you. Cozumel is.
It's a familiar name.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
She's on the
Lalima,
list.
I did get your tip, Lalima. Thank you. So you are in the queue. And Astri, yes, it's been a very emotional day. Inner child, fear of abandonment, trying to work through a therapist. Yep, you're not alone. I'm actually, my tarot readings were all about family abandonment this week. So I had a lot of emergencies call in, and it was rough. So, but know that you're shedding. You're shedding stuff to make room for all of those beautiful new things. And thank you, Tanys.
And I started a
here.
women's group yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry.
Very cool. What kind of women's group?
It's a women's support group at where I get my on my channel know that I'm very open about my mental health diagnosis. I have several, and I take courses on mindfulness and radical acceptance. You know, all the DBT and the CBT. And my counselor Kathy, who is absolutely amazing. I've had her for about 7 years now. She's doing the women's group for the first time, and just coming together with other fellow women and sharing what's going on in our lives. So knowing that we're not alone, you know, and we have the support of each other and sharing our stories. And it just started yesterday. So I'm very excited. So,
congratulations. We'll have to check that out. Thank you for telling us. That's amazing, Heather. I love it when women get together. We do amazing things, don't we?
Absolutely. Community is key.
It is.
Yes.
So Shem is here. Good to see you. And everyone loves your Celestite guys. I don't have any, so I can't share. I have a really nice amethyst, but and Nivra, it's 66.
I used to work at a crystal store. So that's how I got a lot of mine, you know. And have ding ding. I see a pal will come in. This is for your department. Ooh, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. And then the paycheck would be half gone before the end of the week.
It would probably be that way for me too. And then they talk to Tanys, and so I'm not quite there yet. Yeah.
And I don't know if I've shown
Bonita.
Oh.
Have you met Bonita?
Ooh.
Oh, Bonita.
Is that Cal Sydney too?
Nope. This is rose quartz. Rose quartz.
Now it's a piece of mine too.
Rose quartz. Yeah.
And this was a gift to me from JJ Tuta Speaks.
Oh, beautiful.
And a golden healer. So this was my gift, and boy, and there's like a little lock in there, and when I hold it, my thumb fits perfectly in there. So
perfect.
Yep. And I've already channeled and wrote with this, so very powerful stone. Yes.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
To my collection.
Astri says, I love crystals too. And Astri just subscribed. Thank you. That's awesome. And speaking Astri and belly dancing, this is my belly dancing Ganesha. Look at that cute little belly. He's so adorable. I know. He's next to my baby, my Balakrishna. So,
beautiful.
Yeah.
My mom loved elephants, so she would have probably liked
I've got them all over my altar here.
With the trunk being up. Yep.
Yep. That's lucky. If it's not, it's not.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
My granny gave me a collection of elephants when she passed, and I inherited it. And I have a grandmother elephant as my spirit guide. Oh, I think I might have that one.
Oh, really? Does it have a little symbol on the back?
Oh, no, mine doesn't have the symbol.
Okay.
But it's like
I want to share this one.
Ooh.
And I love butterflies. So I got this
that's gorgeous.
It's Flagstaff, and I got this in Sedona. So it's a rainbow obsidian carved in the shape of a butterfly. So
that's beautiful.
I always love putting out my crystals. I get all excited, like, here's this one, and here's that one. And when they ask, well, what's your favorite? It's like, don't make me choose, but I am very much an opal individual. My mom, oh, you can't see it 'cause it's a little, but it's got a really beautiful fire in there.
Oh,
And
yes.
yeah.
The fire
my
opal.
mom believed in the superstition that if it's not your birthstone, you're going to have bad luck. But once I was away from home in my 20s, I'm like, all right, where's the opal? So
Beautiful.
yes, I
And
love,
then if you
and
need
elephants are
creativity,
such a family. Ooh,
this is great
is
for
that a picture?
creativity.
It's a jasper, right?
Yes, it is polychrome,
Polycarp. Yes, the new
Wow.
ones are
That's got
coming
some
out. Yep.
energy.
and
Mhm.
it's in the shape of a flame, and it's polychrome is very much for creation. And
Mm.
so the passionate creations come from jasper.
Well, Jackie loves it.
This
Might be a
really
stone for
quick.
you.
Ooh, nice.
This is a
Ooh.
bloodstone, and this is
Yeah.
natural. When I saw this in the store, it looked like a rose. It was just like a rose
That's
on the
gorgeous.
shelf.
Yeah.
And so I had to get that. And then I want to share my
Oh,
flame,
yes.
my rose quartz
Yes.
flame from Sedona. So yeah. So I
Beautiful.
took my Reiki level 1 and 2 for crystal healing in Sedona, along with my Reiki 1 and 2. So, and drumming. I did a Reiki drumming also. So yeah, some of my stones come from Sedona and from Flagstaff. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just
Sedona's
going to,
on
so
my bucket
I'm not
list.
standing in front of the screen. So my teachers passed about 4 years ago.
Oh,
Oh.
She ended up having a stroke. So, but her husband's still running Peace Place, and they're still doing the training. So, yeah.
Oh, that's
good.
wonderful. Well, thanks,
Mhm.
sir. This
So
is a
I'm
fun show
blessed
and
to have
tell. I
had
love
her.
that you guys are both crystal masters. I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a master. I don't have my master's level, but I may or may not. I'm just kind of waiting to see where opportunity comes up. You know, I may. I don't know. It just feels like there's something else out there that might take me a little bit further or maybe more in tune with my energy with working with the crystals and the energy than necessarily the Reiki. For me, it's not about symbols. I get very distracted with symbols. For me, it's the energy, what I'm feeling drawn to, when I was doing the crystal and the Reiki shares in Arizona, I would bring my crystals and it wasn't necessarily where I was. I would go guided by where the crystals wanted me to put them and to what areas. So for me, I think Reiki was the opening of the door and then I'm going to be moving into something else. So we'll see. And, I've been feeling that a lot more since I got this beautiful gift from JJ. She actually said, she goes, I think I have something for you because JJ does the light language, Tuda speaks. And she pulled out a card and there was this, her holding this beautiful golden flame. She goes, this is your card. And she goes, you know what? I have a crystal. And she pulled it out and it was almost identical in shape. And she goes, I'm sending this to you. I'm like, okay.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
Well,
Yeah,
Astrid asked self-love, communication, depression, and anxiety. I'm not a crystal master, but rose quartz, turquoise, and amethyst.
Amethyst is good for depression. I'm not a doctor, so
Yeah.
this is just a recommendation from my experiences with the crystals. Is that self-love, of course, rose quartz, pink calcite, also known as malgano or magano. Very soft, very gentle energies, especially if there's a lot of deep-rooted healing. I usually recommend low, soft vibrational stones when it comes to the healing. And with depression, another good stone is quartz. Just allowing that energy, just to have that crystal, just take it, transmute it, and send it to Mother Earth. So
yeah, I was thinking lepidolite for the anxiety. And I'm thinking that again, rose quartz for self-love. Communication, one that would be calming as well as for communication would be like a blue calcite.
Ooh.
I love
It's
the
very
calcites.
calming. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Or the pink calcite, like you said. So maybe even a trine of calcite would be cool. 3 different calcites to work with.
Ooh, you can do a grid with them.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if there's a lot of trauma that's creating this, because that speaks to trauma for me, then something like a rhodonite, which is awesome for healing emotional traumas. So
Fabulous. Well, you're welcome, Astri. You asked the best question for the
And turquoise and crazy blue lace agate are good too. Any of your blue stones, that's the energy color of the chakra. And I used to have a piece of Larimar that was very good too for that. For me, the Larimar was great for the speaking, the throat chakra, but also connecting with, your spirit guides. And it was during a Reiki share where I was told I had to give my Larimar to the person we were working on. And so 10 years ago, but I do plan on getting another piece. So, but yeah.
Well, Larimar actually is natural to our state. It's caused by the volcanic activity that we have here. So we have a lot in Washington, and it's
nice.
natural, and you can get a good
No, I
price
thought
here.
Larimar was only available in the Caribbean area.
Well, when I worked,
So,
I had
unless they found a pocket of it in
they
Washington.
did when they were mining for Mount St. Helens emeralds. They found a whole bunch of it, according to one of
Oh.
the jewelers that I worked with. Because I was like,
Yeah.
"Where did you get all of this Larimar? It's not really native to this area." He goes, "It is now."
Wow.
He goes,
Wow.
"Yeah." So, and that was
Mother
I
Earth
believe
was
about
like, "Yes, it is."
yeah,
It is now.
yeah.
Just like the moldavite.
So
Yep.
it was a surprise for me too, because I wasn't aware of that until he told me, and I just went, "You spent a pretty penny on this because it's most of your store, and along with the Mount St. Helens emeralds are also expensive if you're not from the area." But he's like, "No, it's all in the same spot," and I went, "Wow, that's amazing."
Cool.
So, all right, so let's go ahead and get to your guys' questions. I'll go ahead and we're going to go with our tippers. I'll go first,
Mhm.
and then we'll just go in order for our tippers, and then we'll go ahead and hit you guys in lightning round. Okay. So our first question is Susan. It's a big one. We leave in a week for Oregon. My dad's health is challenging. We've been asked to come visit. We will get to see Daniel's kids and sing Sacred Harp with friends. Awesome.
Nice.
I'm very worried about the travel, with trouble walking and other stuff that I have going on. It seems really hard, and I'm afraid I might be hard on my relationship with Daniel. I'd be grateful for advice about the trip and making it work. You got it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and collapse your question so you can see me. Yeah.
That's where Shannon and I want to relocate to. He grew up in Jacksonville, Bend area, and I want to go to Ashland. So that's our dream to go is to Oregon. So, wow, that's very interesting.
Awesome.
And what's her name again?
Susan. It's Miss Susan.
Susan. Okay.
Yes. All right. So, Miss Susan, the first thing is I got the perfectionist card. So know that you will be successful. You're making wise choices. Your efforts are practical. And those will all contribute to the success with your partnership with Daniel as you go through this kind of gauntlet, is what they're showing me. You know how to make your loved ones feel special. Okay. So just work steadily towards your vision, and keep creative is another thing that they're saying. Okay. They say, see the trip from the view of like a skilled craftsperson. Do not think about results or rewards. They're saying, learn as you go. Okay. Attend to the details with love and skill, and avoid perfectionism, because they're saying that you're being too perfectionistic with yourself and with what you expect this, how this trip to go. Okay. So that's the only thing that I got from Spirit that maybe you'll need to tweak a little bit, is the perfectionism piece. It doesn't just they're saying this again, go with the flow. Okay. Because when I went to my karma cards, I got I got Neptune and I got Jupiter. So what this tells me is that there's probably going to be someone in the party that is over idealizing the situation, or not seeing the situation for exactly the way that it is. It's like they're a little fogged. Okay. Jupiter, which is active in your chart right now, is excellent. Okay. He can help you see through a lot of the spiritual stuff that's going on, and practice discernment on the trip too. Got it. They said that your guides are going to be sending you signs and symbols to keep you on the right track and make it less stressful. Okay. The second card I got, 10 of Roses. Okay, this is the stress card. So you are really stressing out about this. Okay. It's good you can persevere and concentrate, but don't work too hard to make everything work. Okay. It can interfere with it can interfere with your energy if you don't conserve and pace yourself, is what they're showing me. So be gentle with yourself. And okay, they're saying that you tend to overcommit to things sometimes, and that can become a strain. Take little breathers and make time every day to let others know you love and care about them, and do the same for yourself. Like, take a rest if you need to rest. If you need to stay an extra night somewhere, just do it. Okay. Don't feel trapped. Don't feel restricted. Just if there's a delay, just go with it. Go with the flow when it comes to making these decisions. And they're saying that exhaustion could impede your judgment if you try to make this more of a thing. Okay. This is what can help you. I pulled the spiritual practice card. Okay. So you have a spiritual practice. They want you to bring it with you. Okay. This is going to help ground your day as you're traveling. And it's also going to trigger some observations that are going to lead to breakthroughs and ideas when you reach these little delays and obstacles in your path. They're saying you already have a committed practice, but you need to find a way to bring it with you. Like, for instance, instead of bringing my little statues with me when I travel, I have little cards that I've created along with my mantras. So I can it's just easy to pack. Okay. Thought about selling it, but we'll see. But it's basically just like my depiction of all of the deities and then the specific mantras for that day of the week. You know, but there's tons of tools and techniques that you can use throughout your day to preserve and regain your tranquility. Definitely, definitely do that. And they're also saying that just simply taking a deep breath can restore your spiritual connection and help you. Just find what works for you and dedicate that to your daily routine as you're going on this trip, because they said that that's really going to ground you. This is who you are going to be. This is the character you're playing on the trip. I got the gardener. As soon as I pulled this card, I got fairy energy. I got nature energy. I got the spirit is going to send you signs and symbols through nature, especially birds and butterflies is what they're showing me. And what the gardener is they weed out, there we go, the fairies just came up for Tanys. Weed out negativity and toxic thoughts to clear a way for new growth to ensure that is sure to come if you add habits to heal your life. So when I got this, I went, okay, they're sending you all of these little signs and symbols to just do a little thing every single day to kind of improve your health and not try to take on too much, because you can get frustrated and stressed out. Okay. You've got to be as gentle with yourself as you are with others. All right. So you're developing habits to heal your life is what they're really saying. Oh, and Twisted Sushi says, Oregon's welcoming you. That's awesome. All right. Oh yeah, your dad's birthday is 9/11. You'll be with him there. Okay, good. And Oregon is very fairy. They actually have an emerald sheath that runs underneath the Oregon area, and it's caused by the volcanic activity in the area. And we have a lot of that up here, and it attracts fairy personalities. It really does, especially a lot of musicians and artists.
Yes,
but this
Ashlyn.
is
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. So, you said that's great. I haven't thought through my protocol yet. Okay, well, here is the overall card that I got for the trip. I got the Ace of Spring because I pulled a fairy. I felt the fairy energy from the gardener card. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career and opportunities are ahead for you. I told you, honey, you can heal the world. You might learn something on this trip or have a revelation that can. Are you writing a book? Okay. Write as you go too. I'm not sure if you're writing a book, but they really want you to focus on that. And it's something to do with healing others. You did start writing. They're really supporting that, like, hard. Okay. And the fairies that are coming out, they're like muses. They're really going to help you with the writing process and the creativity process. And a really good mantra for you, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you, is Om Shukraya Namaha. And that is to Venus. Venus rules our creativity, children, those pursuits. And so whenever you're feeling a little stressed out, that's a mantra that you can say to just kind of like, but I've been wondering, ideas are coming fast. Yeah, that's the fairy energy that's around you. That's why I went to those cards and why Tanys got a fairy card for you too. So, Shukraya Namaha. Yep. That's the name for Venus. Okay. And you can also do Om Saraswataye Namaha. And that's the goddess Saraswati. And she's the goddess of the arts. And I feel her energy really strongly today because we have Heather with us. But people with strong Saraswati energy, they're artists, they're painters, they're creatives. They're just brimming with ideas. Call on Saraswati, call on Venus to help you with those creative endeavors as you're going on the trip, and just use those activities as an excuse to take little breaks for yourself, because you don't want to overstress yourself. Okay. What a beautiful chant. Yes, it's in Sanskrit.
It is.
One is to Venus and one is to goddess Saraswati, goddess of the arts. Saraswati. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat for you, Susan, or actually I'll try to find a video and send it to you later. Okay. Sending you guys tons of love. And I know Tanys and Heather have tons more for you.
Yeah. So I have the fairy card, like it came up and I was
yeah.
Fairies?
Mm-hmm.
That's unusual. Okay. You have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature through your writing, I think. So what I got for you was prioritize your self-care. So that needs to be the priority on the trip. So like Michelle was saying, take breaks, do all of that. Okay. You feel fatigued, rest. You feel like you need water, drink water, right? Make sure that you're listening to your body. So checking in with your body once an hour to see where you're at, because that's how you're going to listen to your body to maintain it. Okay. Pray from the heart. So prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So ask them for help. Okay, because they're there to help you. I got increase your knowledge. Education brings you opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. So to me, this is also about maybe doing a little bit of research before you go, in terms of, they're saying in terms of where to stop along the way. So there's some ideal places for you to stop that you'll be able to meet all of your physical needs. So do some research to find out where those are. Okay. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. So you're kind of judging your body before you go, if that makes sense. So instead of judging yourself or your body, show it love. I know you're going to do great on this trip, right? That's what we're going to tell our body. And then be willing to forgive it for some of the pain and stuff that it's given to you. So maybe looking in the mirror at your body specifically and doing the Ho'oponopono at your body. Okay. So because you have to be able to release that, you've got afraid of what my body's going to do. So you need to forgive your body for what it's done in the past. And then you need to think positive. So Michael is with you. Okay. You can shield yourself from some of the other stuff because you are going to be traveling. So there's going to be a lot of other influences that you're not used to in terms of the energy. So shield yourself as you go. So doing a tubing or, cloaking or whatever it is that your favorite is. Okay. So ask Raphael to be with you, because I got 2 cards of his from 2 different decks. Okay. So the first one, angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while you enhance your strength. And then the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So it's a little bit at a time. They're showing me like, you get up and you do 2 steps and then you sit. Then you get up and you do 3 steps and you sit. And you get up and you do 4 steps and you sit. Okay. So it's that kind of thing. It's a building. They're showing me like building on your strength as you go. And really you need to visualize success with it. Okay. Because the law of attraction is at work here. So that's why I said the positive thinking, because that's super important. Because also you're going to be healing yourself. And like Michelle was saying in the group reading, as you heal yourself, you're going to start to be able to heal others in that way. And I'm feeling really, Susan, that there's some trapped trauma that's stuck in there that's creating this for you. So really delving into that, like I feel like there's like, I don't know, is it your hips and stuff like that? Like in your hips or your knees, something in that area, because I'm feeling like it's like gate related. Because yes, okay. Yeah, because it feels like there's just some real stuff stuck in there that needs to come out from the hips. And they're showing me things like maybe not belly dancing, but movement of the hips, because that's going to help to loosen it up a little bit. So gentle movement. So whether it's like a swaying kind of a thing or something, but they're really saying that this is like, right, nerve connection to muscles and muscles. So it's really, that's the mechanics of it. The emotion of it is past trauma that you're holding in your pelvis. Okay. Think dance. Okay. So I don't know whether you feel you can dance or not. Even just like swaying slightly, right? Even if it's just when you stand up, a little bit of movement like this, or even they're showing you like almost tapping, like this, but on your pelvis all the way around as you give it love. I don't know why they're showing me that, but that's very specific. But that's what I'm seeing. Like, it's really, you got to move that energy in your hips. There's something about the energy in your pelvis. Be the light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so others can learn from you. That's why I say you're going to work through this, and you're going to be able to teach others whatever it is that you've done. You need to embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So if this book is giving you joy, and you're able to do that with joy, then that's what you need to do. Okay. Yes. So Ho'oponopono on your dad on the drive, so that you're set and you're ready. Okay. Because that's going to be held up with abandonment issues and everything. And that's where you're going to start. You need to release some of that stuff. So focus on that and the trauma healing, because that's what you're holding in your hips, I think, in your pelvis area. Okay. But it's all visualization. So just visualize positive, like you're successful. Visualize the trauma leaving. Visualize. Okay. Your mind is powerful. Trust it. Hope that's helpful, Susan.
So a lot of this makes sense. Thank you, Susan, for putting information into the chat. It helps. It's like now I'm looking at my cards, going with the crystal card. I got carnelian, and it says, "Oh, hi, Susan. Nice to meet you." It says here, "Your body is a fountain of wisdom. Your mind connects with the boundless of the infinite and the eternal. Your heart lights your path. Your soul is your unique expression of divine source." That's carnelian. And these carnelians remind me of you had with the love, and it had the angel holding that heart. It looked like it was like a color similar to this. So when I saw that card, I was like, oh boy, there's the carnelian. And she's right, the first card I got is the sun. So listening to your body, doing everything that these ladies suggested is really going to help improve your mood. To me, this is a very successful card. It's joyous, and I think too a lot of this has to do with the experience from you, and especially with that healing energy. Just being around in your presence, people can feel that. But now the next card that I got, and don't mind me because I'm pulling this deck wanted me to pull it out tonight, and I haven't used it in a while. And the artwork is just really beautiful in this deck. I got Princess of Wands, and this is definitely you. This is the creative energy. It says that Wands is infectious. She is full of energy and promise. When we engage with activities we enjoy in life, such as writing this book, wanting to explore this energy, all these different creative ideas that are coming to you. We enjoy in life, we embody this personality. Our passion, your passion, fuels and drives other people. So if this is your role, this fiery creative energy, this is you taking hold of that. There's the sun again in that card as well. So, and it's coming from the hand. So I'm really feeling like you have a lot of very strong healing energy, very positive energy. Like I can see like you coming in touch with a random person here or a random person there, and them experiencing a change in their life just by feeling that energy from you. People can feel that resonate off of you. Um, and moving forward with this, it was the Temperance card. So making sure that you are paying attention to your body, that you are staying balanced, you are drinking plenty of water when you need to. And in this deck here, I love this. It says the Temperance appears, expect a blending of ideas and emotions. So you are going to get ideas, you are going to have experiences to help you move further spiritually and with your book, but you're going to be feeling emotions to your father. Um, I'm looking because there's a line here that had jumped out earlier. It elevates the best of two separate things into a higher plane of existence. So that's taking the pain from the past and what's going on now, but looking towards the future and you bringing that pain together and allowing it to transmute itself, letting that go and allowing this to heal and to move forward. The Justice card, so I'm feeling like at some point you might be thinking about justice, things being balanced from the past. How are you going to not just balance the emotions, but I feel like there may be an opportunity that you're going to have to sit and talk with your father and be able to express some of the pain and the trauma from the past. Not seeing it as justice, as how dare. It's just bringing that balance again, saying that this is my truth, I felt, and bringing that into balance. Um, so with the Justice card, that was the one in the middle. That felt like that was the main energy, some of this going forward. Now, I would like staying positive, planning ahead with your body and your health, because between that and with the emotions that's going to be going with your father, I did get the Ten of Swords, and it's going to feel like ruined. You're going to feel already. You feel like you have all these things happening. This could be to the pain that you feel and experience in your body. But what I've recently learned about the tens, especially when it comes to the swords, is that it's not necessarily a fatalist card. It is that, okay, you're on the bottom, you're laying on the earth, you're giving Mother Nature your grief, your pain, your hurt, and the person's looking at the water, at the sun or the moon rising above, and knowing that from this point, there's raising up. You have finished that completion. Um, I got swiftness, so I feel like if you stay balanced and you pay attention to your body, that the trip will go very smoothly. It will go very swiftly. And I also got the King of Cups. Now, I'm not sure if this is your husband, Jonathan, or this might represent your father. I'm not sure if he might be in a wheelchair, but this doesn't necessarily mean a gender. But the King of Cups is someone who is a very male energy, very masculine energy that is with their emotions. The eagle, a higher perspective. So you have that perspective, emotional perspective and thought coming from whoever this individual is. I'm feeling like this is kind of like the father. Um, or it can be both. Okay, so for me, this can represent both your father and your husband being that emotional support that you need. And with this journey, whether this is going there, um, while you're there or on the way back, I did get so this is shedding light into areas of your life, your trauma, but not just trauma, but going in and just really listening to what your heart's desires, that Princess of Wands, that fiery creative. What do I want to do? How do I want to express myself? And with that book, girl, go for it. I got Material World, I got the Three of Pentacles. That's working on creating something, a masterpiece, something beautiful, very spiritual. I know that was a little bit long, so I hope that helped. I hope that resonated with you, and I will end it there.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Susan. And we're sending you tons of love as you go on your trip. It's a big one, and you've got this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And a special thanks to Jackie for being our moderator. You're doing awesome. We love you. All right. And I hope the book will
Yay,
help so many
Jackie.
too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's you've got all those auspicious
That
divisions.
beautiful summer card. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
the deck you're using is freaking gorgeous, Heather. I love it. Okay, so
It
let's
is
get on to our.
the Heaven and Earth Tarot.
There it
Oops.
is.
So it's a really
That's
beautiful
beautiful.
deck. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Really
Wanted to come
is.
out tonight, so yep.
That's awesome. And yes, Jackie, love you too. And Susan says, thank you. You're welcome, Susan. All right. So our next question is Rachel. So it's our tipper. And we have 12 in the queue, guys. So just letting you know, if you are in lightning round, we're getting a little
Okay.
heavy, okay? All right, let's see. Rachel, there you are. I just saw a tiny house, nice people, warm. Is this my next space? Should I take it or do I wait for another place? Price is too good. I got no. You need to stay where you are. Okay, because the first my karma cards exploded for staying, and I literally got the fourth house. Okay, so I got Uranus, so you are dealing with some unexpected stuff in this space. I got Pisces, but it's for your spiritual growth and development. I got Libra. Okay, Libra is all about finding balance in your life, and especially regarding our relationships. And then I got the fourth house. So I'm going to go ahead and read it the way that Monte reads it, because you're literally taking an action on this. Okay, stir up the situation by using your dreams, relationships as you did in the past. Be open to new ideas about your idealization of the beauty of your home base and your family. Invent a way to be a part of something overwhelming and do it with your partners and do what makes you feel secure. So I got that if you're looking for a better place to live, I'm going to say it again, roommates might be better for you because you'll be able to get a lot more bang for your buck. Now, you're not open to that. That's okay. But I did get better cards for you for staying where you are, because when I said, should she move to this place? I got the Mars.
She can't stay where she is.
You can't stay where you are. I got the Mars card. So there's going to be some kind of conflict.
There already is, I think. So
yeah. So there's, I
That's
got
my
Mars.
sister's.
So you're saying legally not allowed to. They were clear. They want me out. They're kicking you out. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that might be the Martian energy that I'm getting, which is more of like a warrior energy. Now, I did get some other cards that are making a lot more sense now. Unfortunately, I got the defeat card from the type of relationship that you're kind of dealing with in your situation right now. You're feeling defeated because it literally says defeat on the card. Sometimes the win is not worth the price that you need to pay, is what they're saying. You're learning a valuable lesson from surrender and from defeat, but the process will take its toll. It's a very complicated situation and with several people, and they're saying that even family members could be involved in this. The time of defeat is the best time to sow the seeds for future successes, communicate your needs, and they're saying don't act like a victim in this. That's an important little tip that they're giving me. This kind of makes sense based on what you're telling me. I got the Hierophant reversed. Okay. Now the Hierophant in a lot of my readings does come out as a landlord every now and then. But in this case, this is someone who is, they're dealing with some childish insecurity and they're acting unacceptably against established rules, social norms. You're not dealing with an adult when I pull this card. Okay. This is civilized behavior is being forgotten or ignored. Okay. Let's see. They're saying that the difference between you and this person are irreconcilable. They're going against tradition. They're controlling. And they're saying that no one should ever get stuck in a situation like you, where the other person has to be right. They're showing me that like this person has to be right. Yeah. Whether it's religion, whether it's politics, whether it's your living situation, they have to be right. And that's someone that is just impossible. But you do need to be careful about a big move or other big changes to your lifestyle and ethics right now. So don't try to take on more that you can chew, is what they're saying. Okay. All right. They're saying you seek advice, comfort, and support right now in this area, because they're showing me that it's a traumatizing situation because this person is not acting right. Okay. I don't think they're going to sue you if you just obey and leave, because this seems like a narcissistic personality is what they're showing me. It's like someone who can't be wrong. That's not a person that you can communicate with or work with on a positive way. Okay. Here is what I got just for moving forward for you. I got the 2 of Autumn. Got some fairy energy there. Bring fun into everything you do. You're juggling multiple priorities or jobs. You have an exceptional talent for multitasking. And then I had a vision of you doing like more than one thing throughout the day. You were singing, you were playing, you were teaching, you're an excellent multitasker. You can hold a lot of things at once. Okay. So focus on doing that and use this skill in moving past this. Then I got the 10 of Autumn. Things will work out for you. Okay. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or loved ones. In this case, it would be you. Make wise investments for planning and honor family traditions. Now, I got the Hierophant reverse, and then I got this honoring family traditions card. There's something karmic that you're working through that's asking you to value a tradition from either a past life or something that you may have let slide in this life. Okay. That's going to help you break through what they're showing me this karmic block is. Okay. Okay. Got it. I'm going to pull a self-care card real quick because this is a sticky situation.
Mm-hmm.
Write a gratitude list. Okay, write down some things that you're grateful for. I actually have my husband do this with me when he's getting extra cranky. Okay, like write down 3 things that we're grateful for. We'll just say them to each other. What are you grateful for? And it's usually like, I'm grateful for Rosie. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for a place to live that doesn't, stuff like that. Write down things that you're grateful for, Ollie included. Okay, hope that was helpful. I know Tanys and Heather have much more for you. I'm sending you tons of love.
Hi, Rachel. Yeah. So my general feeling about the tiny house is good. I would not say I don't feel like it's a long-term solution, but I do feel like it's a good interim solution, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm feeling about it. So just dwell in your truth, okay? I stand in the light of truth. Dwell in your own truth and prioritize your self-care. That's what you need to do with this. So you need to go make sure that it is, I know Michelle talked about it before. They said you could do a 6-month. Yeah. Like that's kind of what I'm feeling. Do that because you want to make sure. It's like taking it for a test drive with a 6-month lease. Take it for a test drive. Check it for 6 months. See how you do with it. You need to do that because what's happening is this is a growth thing, right? There's growth here. You're breaking barriers. You're breaking down some of this older stuff. So no mold, but it's not perfect. Yeah. That's kind of what I was feeling is like it's an interim solution. Simplify your life. Okay. So if you go there, simplify your life. I don't know whether you have a lot of stuff. Maybe you just just unpack just the necessities and think of it as a short-term solution for something. And you just need somewhere to rest, right? You need somewhere that's peaceful that you can get some rest because that's not what you're getting there. It's time to take action now. I mean, we know that because of that. Okay, so wait and see what they are tomorrow. But if you find that this is the best option, just think of it as an interim option. All right. Trust your divine purpose. So see all that light coming down? You've got all of that light supporting you with all of this. So know that you are protected. Okay. What I encourage you to do, they're saying, recognize the signs. So when you go into these places tomorrow, look for signs, look for angelic numbers, look for all of that stuff. Okay. So That's what you need to tap into. Ask your guides to be super clear about which place you're supposed to choose. Okay? Ask them to show you something at the place that you're supposed to choose. And then just regain your focus. Ask Metatron and Michael to come in and help you regain your focus. Your prayers are being answered. So there is something that is going to be awesome coming for you. All right? And it says, I am leading you toward the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through your intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So you need to quiet your mind and take some time to feel into it. Okay? Because you've got a lot of options there now. So you need to think and feel into it. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So you need to do some Ho'oponopono on these two when you leave, okay? Because it's going to help to clear it, and maybe consider a cord cutting. I am the peace angel. I bring you more tranquil and smoother roads ahead. So you will be in a peaceful place. Patience with the process, okay? Don't take just the first one for that reason. If it is a good option, then it's a temporary one, okay? Good, okay. And then just believe in magic, right? Magic can occur. Just allow. Okay, that's what I have for you, Rachel. And I'm sending you so much love. This is such a difficult thing that you're going through. So sending you lots of love.
And I'm sorry, Rachel, you're going through this. Unfortunately, I've been there. So right off the bat, you are the Queen of Wands. You are in control. You are going to be you stand in your power. You're very creative. You can figure things out. This is innately who you are. I got the Moon card, and what's really interesting about the Moon card in this deck is that it's showing that even though the Moon is usually, there were things that you didn't know what were going on that are were hidden. Now they're coming to the light. However, this is a card that it's about facing your fears. You are dealing with uncertainty. And one of the interesting questions is, what do you see in the shadows of your home? So I'm really feeling like this is reflecting everything that is coming out, what you are going through, what you are experiencing. And this landlord, yes, this is the landlord. This is what they want. I win, you lose. But at the bottom of the deck, this is you, sweetheart. You're strong. There's the cat again. And there's the you are strong. You have that strength within you. I asked the pendulum a couple times, different ways to ask about this new place. And I asked if this, home is this one that you just saw, this tiny house is going to be the house. I got a no. And I asked, is the next house going to be the house? And I got a stronger yes. And just asked, because Tanys brought up, and I said, I should ask the question this way. Will this house be good with 6 to 12 months? And I did get a yes. So this tiny house could very well be that stepping stone into something even better. So I'm feeling like this will work out for you. And from the other deck, I got the faith card. Have faith. I got solar eclipse. There is a revolution. Things are going to be changing. Things are going to be moving in your favor. And the last card is endings. You're going to put all this behind you. You're going to move forward, and you're going to have a new beginning and a new beautiful home where you can make those beautiful memories. So I hope that helps. But I'm really sending much love to you, because I know what it's like to be trapped in a place or not being able to. I've been there. So sending you much love, girl. Yes, everything is so expensive these days.
Yeah, and you're welcome, Rachel. I'm sorry you're going through that. Landlords don't have boundaries, or not okay. Not okay. All right. And Astra, you are on the list. No worries, okay? All right. So our next tipper is Jessica Lynn. And then after Jessica, we have Lalima. And then we're going to head into lightning round, unless you guys tip, okay? All right. So Miss Jessica Lynn, may I have a message from my spirit team? Yes, you may. You've asked the best questions, Jessica. Well, a few things kind of exploded for me, and they're all good. All right. So the one thing that they're really having you focus on is career. Because I got the 10th house from the karma cards. And it literally says your destiny, where you're going, your career. That's what our 10th house represents. It's how we shine in the world, right? Whereas the 4th house is our home. It's like our little oasis. So you're stepping into becoming a person of power and status. And so they're going to help you with that. Have faith in yourself. The North Node is behind this, but what this also tells me is be careful about bullies at work. Okay, whenever I get the North Node, I get that Rahu energy. There could be bullies at work, especially if you're an empath. So I did ask for clarification on that, and I got that you are an empath. So I'm going to go into that a little bit. But the main energy that they really want you to focus on is you are going through a passage right now. I got the 6 of Wings, okay, from the Enchanted Tarot. You will make it. You have endured very difficult times, and your challenge now is to shake off what you've been through so that you can make the most of happy times, which are soon to come. Okay, Jessica, you need to change your beliefs about yourself and realize that you are now in a much better position than you used to be. Yay. They're saying that you're going to be more discerning and make better decisions. So that's a good thing. That's what that wing energy is. And things are looking up for you. You can give yourself permission to have more fun. That's one thing they're saying. And you have weathered the storm, so you should enjoy this moment right now. And a trip will do you much good and may lead you to meet a person who will soon become very important to you. All good things, right? Okay. So my Wild Goddess Oracle exploded. Okay. The first card I got was the Dawn. And do not be discouraged if things look dark and hopeless. The sun rises each day, revealing new possibilities and renewed hope. When you come across a challenge, and we all go through them, that's part of Earth School. What I like to do is I think of a time where I overcame something even bigger and scarier than what I'm going through. And I go, wow, if I'm able to do that, then I can just sail through this, right? Don't focus on the dark, focus on the dawn is what they're saying, because you are a very strong person. I also got that you are in fact an empath. Okay. Learn to protect your sensitivities and cultivate boundaries to create a safe space in which you and your desire to be of service can thrive. So as you go into these interviews, ask more questions than the people interviewing you. Get a feel for that office. Don't just sit in the room with the people that are interviewing you. If you can, go to the bathroom or just walk around the areas that you're allowed to walk around in and get a feel for the place. Tap into the energies there. Is there anything that's going to cause an issue for you on an emotional scale? And is it something that you can overcome or do some spiritual practices to protect yourself from? If so, great. If not, go to another interview. Okay. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're being emotionally taken advantage of, because a lot of empaths are dealing with that energy today. You started a new job this week. That's so cool. I just saw your comment. Okay. That's very cool. All right. So I got the teacher. This is who you're stepping into. Okay. She's got that Naga wisdom, the snake on her crown there. You would do well to read more and learn about those who have worked diligently to attain what you seek and succeeded. So there might be a teacher involved in the workplace, and you're also becoming a teacher. Okay. Because the best students are the best teachers. That's my experience. Okay. So that's what you're stepping into. You're going to be able to hopefully train others. And you're so welcome. I'm glad things are lightening up for you a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull a self-care card because that's really important for us as we're starting and stepping into new energies. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. I got connect with crystals. There are some crystals you can bring into the workplace. Okay. Tanys will tell you what they are. She has me do a lot of grid work because I work from home with selenite and tourmaline, black tourmaline. And so she probably has some stuff that you could bring into the office to help with your empathic stuff. And I also got sound healing. If you're able to put headphones on at work or listen on your computer, solfeggio music could be very good for you. We have it going pretty much 24/7 on our television if we're not watching one of the fabulous shows on YouTube. all of the wonderful readers, we have sound healing music on. Okay. So that's something that you can incorporate to kind of keep you calm at work. I'm going to let Tanys and Heather take this over because it's lucky for you, we've got two crystal experts in the house.
Yeah. So Jessica, I used to, in my office, I would always have rose quartz, black tourmaline, and selenite in each of the corners. And then you stand in the office, in the middle of the office, take your fingers, reach them up till you get energy, bring it down, and connect them as if your fingers were a laser. Connect them around the outside to create a perimeter. And that'll help to protect your office space. It could be wherever you're sitting, like just around your desk or whatever. If you're sitting, otherwise you're going to carry them with you. So if you have to move around a lot for your job, carry them with you, right? Have those three on you all the time. The black tourmaline is super important for empaths. You could use obsidian, like black obsidian, or shungite. Those are great too. Black obsidian can sometimes feel a little heavier than tourmaline, so that's why I usually recommend that. In terms of the cards, we've got stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Okay, so it's coming. I got open your heart. No one's perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. And I think this situation is about someone that you care about. So it says, don't give up on love. It doesn't feel romantic to me. It feels more like friend or family, but it says a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. Because right now you're in this period of growth. You're breaking through some barriers. And so that can be uncomfortable. So I feel there's some uncomfortableness with what you're going through. Once you get the dense stuff here, this dried stuff cut off and pruned, this is just going to take off. That's your new growth. All right. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So in working with this relationship, family. Okay. Yeah. So working with this family relationship, you need to lovingly speak your truth. Okay. And to do that, you're really going to tap into your sacral chakra, because that's going to help you with creating the existence that you want. I don't know, weird words, but anyway, that's what came through. Also, take note that you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. So respect those and avoid harsh items, situations, and relationships. So you will be able to heal this relationship, but you might need just a little bit of time around that. Okay. The worries that you have, I'm getting, give your cares to the angels. Okay, give us your cares. I got the God box card, which says, write any worries, concerns, and desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called the God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Okay, so that would go very closely with this. So write down your stuff and give it away to the guides. Because you're releasing stuff, you could burn it today. That would be awesome. If you do a burning ceremony, safely, please be careful with flame. Mm-hmm. But burning ceremonies are great for letting go of things. Okay. Know that this situation is a blessing in disguise. There's something that you're going to get out of this. You just need to regain your focus. So trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Michael are here to help you stay grounded. So I feel like the worries are you're in your head a lot. You need to ground and be in the current moment. Okay. Because you've got to trust your angels more. They're there to help you. Let go of your expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has the perfect plan. So know that they know what you're going through and they're there for you. You are a light worker. So you are an empath. We talked about your sensitivities already. And so in being a light worker, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service of the divine. Okay, so if you haven't considered it, perhaps something like a Reiki or crystals or healing work in some way. And if that's not your thing, that's totally fine. Light workers all over the world do tons of other jobs. They just spread their light when in whatever situation they're in. Okay, savor pleasure, because the more we can savor pleasure and take care of ourselves and do things like singing and dancing, the more we can really put our emotions, which are how we attract stuff, we can start to manifest things. Okay. So the heart is that magnetic pull. So when we really feel successful, we feel happy, we feel all of these things, that's what we're going to create and bring in. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Hope that's helpful. Take care, Jessica. Good luck with the new job.
Beautiful. Can I just say, you had the dolphin card, and look what I got. I got a card with
Oh,
dolphins.
beautiful. You got two
So
dolphins too.
you might want to research dolphin and see what their medicine is.
I can look it up while you're reading if you like, and we can read it to her after. I have my book right here.
Did you want to go ahead and read it now, or
I could.
whichever's easier?
Where are we here? Dolphin, take a few minutes today to meditate while you're playing one of your favorite pieces of music. Listen more and talk less, especially to the more subtle levels of communication from other people and from the natural world. Think and behave more lovingly and positively towards that person you're having difficulty with. Smile more at others. Notice how they smile back. Try dolphin breathing by taking 3 slow, deep breaths, each time exhaling with an audible poof. Then observe how you feel. So some breathing stuff, maybe.
Perfect.
And that relationship stuff came up again.
Yep. So I'm going to go right to the crystal card because of them bringing up grounding crystals. I got hematite for you.
Yep.
Resist or receive. It's your choice. So either you're going to resist the changes that need to be made, or you're going to receive the message, the knowledge, and to adjust. It's kind of like a radical acceptance, learning to can't control, but being able to learn and work with what we can. And with this full moon, I really recommend, even for everybody, a cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, and the water, the tears, the crying, whatever it is, and this beautiful quartz crystal right there in the middle, and even just this beautiful figure in there. So if you have a crystal and you connect spiritually with the crystals, and you are connected with the spirit, that's another powerful tool that you have right there. But it's time for new beginnings. Now with this relationship, I think this is what's going to, these cards are going to be acknowledging. I have gentle force, and it's consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. So it may take a while, but be gentle with yourself and with the process. That empath, you're holding the water, you're feeling that droplet, you feel so much drop that is containing within, because they say we're like that, we're each like a drop in the ocean. And so those emotions are all sometimes can feel like they're all just the power of tears, the power of water, and just being able to hold that and own it and claim it, and then be able to give it back to the water, to Mother Earth. Next card I have is riding the wave, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. So whatever it is, process, like the card said, resist or receive. If you just let go, go with the flow, things will more gradually progress, and you will feel lighter. You will be in connecting with that beautiful pink dolphin energy, that celebration, that fun, that unbridled joy. Open your heart, not being afraid of shutting that down, and not being afraid of who you are, that authentic self. And the last card I did get was the Way of the Mystic. So learn through experiencing and depth. This is going to be a good time to do a really deep dive into who you are, and what the universe is making me feel like you're going in and you're studying about intuition, not just your empathic abilities, but learning how to develop maybe some mediumship, learning how to open your third eye, and just being drawn to that light. You're being drawn to something, and it's that beautiful light. Could be energy work. It's light worker, like Michelle and Tan saying. It doesn't necessarily has to be with this be um, uh, okay. So I got the image of just you doing something maybe like on a volunteer basis, where you go in and you hold a group, kind of like a women's group, where you just sit and meet with women and say, hey, let's grab a cup of coffee, let's sit down and let's talk, get off what's, and that way they you have that energy of being able to help heal and show them light, show them the positive ways that they can see the world and move through those traumas. So I feel like something very supportive, and what that is will bring that beautiful unbridled joy, and just opening your heart and sharing that your experiences with others, and then showing them that they can open up and heal. And when they do that, then they do it for somebody else, and you see that whole big ripple, just like in that first picture. It just all ripples out, and that's what I have.
Oh, beautiful. And I always love it when all of the messages combine, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just great. It's just,
Especially those
that's what
two
makes,
dolphins.
yeah, that
you
was,
can't make that stuff up.
no,
you
you
know?
really can't. That was
And there were
beautiful, you
two
guys.
whales at the top too that are very faded, but there were two whales up there too, and whales are a connection with Mother Earth.
Well,
They're
and you
the
pulled the
Akashic
deep diving
keepers.
card.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean,
That's
exactly.
from the Healing Waters deck. So I
Yeah,
love
that's
that new deck.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so Jessica says, just finished my degree for social work. Thank you, Heather. All of that resonated a lot. That is awesome. All right,
Oh,
Jessica, thank you for
talking
joining
with people.
us. Come back, let us know how you're doing. All right, we have one tipper left, and then we're heading right into lightning round, and then we're going to close off. Okay, guys? So our last tipper is La Lima. All right. Can I please get a read on love and career for me, whatever messages come across? Okay. The first card I got for you was Sagittarius. Okay, this tells me that, like the wounded Chiron, you need to kind of get out in the world and expand your worldview, both in career and in love. Okay, Lalima, because those things are really going to bring a lot of spirituality and expansion. And there's a mission that you're on that they're showing me. As far as just the overall energy, I got a lot of reverse cards, which is great because we have a lot of retrogrades going on right now. So this is a good time for you to start making those little changes that are going to attract the right career and the right person for you. The first card I got was Death Reversed. Okay, this does not indicate that anyone is going to die. Okay, it indicates that there has been a failure to make major adjustments to give new life to your relationships or career. There's something stagnant going on, and it's provoked some consequences that are coming to a head right now, is what they're showing me. So they're saying that you're going to be forced to cope with some kind of a loss in either a relationship or an opportunity. And it's going to create profound transformation. Okay. And it's one that you're not going to prepare for or expect. Okay. They're saying don't struggle. Walk away if you need to. Don't be afraid to try something new, because they're trying to make room for something new in your life right now. Resisting change can be painful, but it's best for you to let go and let God or Goddess guide you, whoever your guide is, your main person. Okay. It's more likely you're going to have to obtain help to pick up the pieces when this comes. And this big transformation, it may appear scary because it's going to require some difficult decisions. But they're saying don't repress your emotions, try not to stress out, and just engage as appropriately as you can in the situation. And if necessary, go ahead and get some professional counseling or therapy if needed. All right, because there's a lot of shifts going on with love, with relationships, with money, with career right now because of all the retrogrades going on. And this new moon is basically, this full moon that's coming our way is requiring us to let go of things that no longer serve us. Okay. The second card I got was the Nine of Roses, also reversed. This is a big maybe card. Okay. They're saying that self-defeating habits can threaten your relationship or career. They're saying, don't sacrifice long-term goals for short-term pleasures. And try not to become a slave to your habits. Okay. They're saying when it comes to relationships and work, don't stay with the person if they are putting way too much pressure or demands on your side of the relationship and they're not doing their half. Yeah, this is a really interesting dance because they're showing that don't give up too soon on a lover, but at the same time, pay attention to all the flags that you're being given. Okay. That's That's really interesting. This next hope. So you're being asked to change your habits. Okay. When it comes to people, places, and things. I'm telling you, I went through the same thing. I attracted a husband that I never would have been interested in if I hadn't changed my habits and changed my life and done those things. So that's what they're kind of like having you step into. The next card I got, this is another thing that you're working through. Okay. This is a great time to do it, Lilima, because of all the retrogrades in this full moon that we have coming up. I got the 10 of Shells reversed. Okay. So this tells me that you are close to being who you need to be to bring in true love and or an excellent relationship in your life, as well as a career, but you may not see or believe it right now. They're saying that pessimism can stop you from making your success real. So it's important that you feel successful and respected, and the other way around. There is going to be a little bit of a delay. Oh, they're also saying don't let interference from friends or relatives complicate things. That's another area they're having you work on. Worrying about or trying to fix a frustrating or dysfunctional family interaction is just a waste of time or energy. And be careful of manipulative or unstable people affecting your relationships and career as well. You're getting a lot. Oof, it's a lot of homework. Okay. Now, this card's a little more friendly in the reversed format. Okay. I got the Hermit reversed. Get out and socialize. Okay. Because I also got Sagittarius, hang out with people you normally would not normally be drawn to, because you're being called out of a time of introspection and into a time of extroversion, so that you can combine the two energies. And when I get the Hermit, it's all about getting out, being more social. Is there anything else that she needs to know regarding the Hermit? Don't be afraid of change. What else are they saying? Okay. Got it. Okay. You're going to be challenged in your efforts to walk away from a path that you consider important. Okay. You may want to follow a particular teacher, take certain classes, or work on a project that requires total concentration, because I got that Sagittarian card, and that's all about focusing the mind. Okay. There's a lot of energy around you. I'm getting that like there's someone who's kind of eccentric in your, is there an older person and they're eccentric and they have a very, very different way of looking at the world, and they may let you down a little bit. There's another person who has a crush on someone that you're interested in, and they have a totally different view of how you should go about relationships. They're kind of a foolish, immature person, and they're not able to read your situation accurately. So don't take advice from that person, and don't jump to conclusions about the good or bad in someone's behavior, because there's some stuff that needs to come to the surface. It's not completely set in stone yet. But they're saying basically just give yourself some time alone to carefully consider your situation before you act, but to be aware of the people in your environment. Like, because if you're going out and you're socializing, you're going to have to pick some different people to bounce ideas off of, because you're not getting the best advice. That's really common right now, because we're undergoing what's called a Guru Chandali Yoga. Jupiter is with Rahu and Aries right now. I think that's what's causing a lot of issues. After October 30th, some of the retrogrades will be going forward again, and you'll be able to kind of clear your energy a little bit. But yeah, that's a lot of reversals. That's a lot of things that they have you working on. Let me see what you wrote. Finding myself very confused. Joined a new job and I don't know what to do. Yeah, the energy I got was all over the place. I don't really know what I want in my love life. I'm healing myself. I'm detaching. It impacted my career as well. So I'm just going with the flow and figuring things out. Okay, that's probably why I got so many reversed cards. They're asking you to go in, practice some introspection, and you're going to have to make some changes in your social life and how you view relationships. This is the energy you can embody to help you through this process. Okay, Lalima, I got the Dancer. She's holding a beautiful star. Okay. You must feel free to express yourself if you want to live in a truly authentic life of quality and meaning. Our soul's dance is unending. So when I got this, you're going to have to change the types of counselors, teachers, and people that are giving you advice. That's why things are kind of confused and upended right now. You're going through a time of internal change, which is going to result in external transformation. Okay. That was a lot. I know Tanys and Heather have more for you. I'm sending you tons of love. Come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay.
Hi, Lalima. So I have, much like what Michelle was saying, I have kind of mixed things about love. So I have don't give up on love. Okay. And that the past love, it's unrequited. Okay. There's not enough there wasn't enough chemistry there to keep it going. But you need to clear that energy, release your ex. Okay. Because that's part of what's holding you back right now. Then stay optimistic about your love life. Thinking positive and having faith will bring you romance. We have attraction. So there's going to be somebody that you're going to be attracted to. And you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So really just be in the moment, right? Do the healing work. You mentioned doing your healing work. I think that's wonderful. Just do that because it'll automatically take its course, okay? Extend your lightheartedness to others. Flirt. So that was kind of what Michelle was referring to in terms of getting out more, right? To connect with people. And then you give a relationship a chance. So I feel like there's some fear there because of the past one. That's what you need to work on before you think about jumping into another relationship, okay? In terms of your work, increase your knowledge. So take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you. That's what's going to help your career, all right? Trust the angels. Let go of the expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has the perfect plan. And so for that, what I'm feeling like is there may be something within the job that you've taken that your expectations don't match what you expected, but trust the angels that they're going to guide you through it. Okay. There are deeper insights at hand here. So there's something that's going to come up, but you need to know that the way forward is open. So I think you're feeling like you're not sure what to do or whatever, but you're in the learning stage, right? You just need to get that education. You need to let go of expectations because some of the expectations aren't quite what you need to be expecting at the moment. The way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I'll guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So this is a little bit like the spiritual social stuff as well as the career. Like you're feeling a little bit like you don't know what to do in any part of your life. That's what I feel. You're like, I don't know what to do. So you need to embrace this magic moment. You're in the perfect energetic space to manifest miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled, but you have to believe that it's possible. Okay. So believe that it's possible. Your vibration is rising. So that's going to bring in positive change. Okay. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher frequency level. So because this is a real transition time for you. I'm getting like for the next 3 months, it's like a transition time. Okay. You're going to be like doing healing work. You're going to be like, your heart is healing. You're like doing this new job. You're trying to learn stuff. And that's this chaotic feeling that we're feeling. It's okay. Okay. Because all is in perfect timing. That door is open. You're going to be able to walk forward and through that door. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Okay. Hope that's helpful, Lilima. Sending you lots of love.
Hi, Lalima. So, wow. A lot of these cards are just exactly matching that these two lovely ladies are saying. So, first of all, I got the Royal You and Roots of Abundance. So, you need to believe in yourself. You, this job that you said may or may not, you feel distracted, just know that you are going to be, as long as you put out there that energy that you're going to find the right job, that you are qualified to find the right job. This is that beautiful glow. It's all golds, it's all purples, it's all royalty. It's all about connecting with your higher self and putting that manifestation energy out there and believing in these beautiful roots of abundance. And you have that key right there. So I'm going to put those two out there because you have exactly what it takes to find that perfect job. And jumping around here with the cards, yes, you are being told things by people. Don't listen to them. Tall tales. And hear what people are saying. You hear the stories that they're telling you or the advice. You know inside you what is true. When when it resonates and it doesn't make you feel good, you know you need to discard that. And a lot of the times with the tall tale cards is that we need to make sure that we are not telling ourselves false narratives as well, like, why can I get a career, am I not loved? You got to get rid of all that. We have to first and foremost ourselves, moving in, taking a deep breath, being in the moment, getting grounded, because yes, you are feeling the world. You're having a lot of feelings. A lot of us, this time is really emotionally um, have us all over the place. This is a very empathic card where you're really in your feelings. You're holding the world. You're looking at the world. Where do I belong? All these things are going on in the world. You know, all these feelings. You are not alone. And the good practice right now to get us through those moments is the deep breath, followed by these two cards that came up. Like Michelle said, you have to let go of that past relationship. Let it go. It's no longer serving you. You have that beautiful green heart with the flowers blossoming. There is something better. And you said you were healing. There's the card, healing the heart. Here's her heart here, but our heart center is right in the middle as well. We have our energy center, your heart from within, healing yourself first, loving yourself, accepting yourself for who you are. And then yes, I'm getting cards for school, studying. I got seeing beyond, learning something new, seeing something that I think was Michelle was saying that she saw you maybe changing a career or a study that is not currently what you are already doing. Something may come out up to you that you're like is completely 60. Use that. See beyond. There's more out there than we may, it's like not keeping a narrow focus, but just kind of opening up. And I think with socializing, with going out and meeting other people, that will open your world and show you more possibilities. And you start seeing beyond what you already seen. You got that beautiful star too, guiding you and leading you. And with learning something new, you have opening to discovery. There's the key again. And I'm getting and with the green with the heart. So you're going to start connecting with what is in your heart, connecting with your intuition. We all have our, psychic ability on certain levels. Start tapping into that because you, my dear, are the storyteller. You write your own story. You decide how your life is going to go. And this book too makes me think of the school, going back to school, writing. This could be also journaling. Start writing down to help you journaling, writing, getting that down, going back to school, learning something different. There's just so many beautiful cards on healing, moving forward, opening your mind, your horizons, your world, and that beautiful, just royal. And it's not about egotism, it's about self empowerment, feeling confident, feeling good about who you are and who you are authentically, and standing in that power. And when we feel that and put that out, we attract that like energy and that abundance. Good luck, my dear.
Oh, that's beautiful, Heather. And I
And
love
this
that
one
card with,
and this one card kind of looks like her too a little bit with the dark hair.
doesn't it?
Hey, Lalani, I think Lalima, I think that's you. So yeah,
That's beautiful. Yeah.
and just it's just so beautiful, that opening up, seeing things differently, new horizons. Discovering new parts of yourself, aspects of yourself that you maybe didn't know that were there or were afraid to
Mhm.
acknowledge.
Oh, for sure. And Jackie says, beautiful messages. Thank you, Jackie. And thank you for your help in the chat. You are amazing.
Absolutely.
All right. We have
Thank
one
you,
tipper left, and then we're doing lightning round, and then we're going to close off. Okay, guys? Okay.
Okay.
So we have Pooja. Thank you for the rupees, Pooja. You're awesome. And Pooja asks, let's see, I'll show a question here. What guidance angels have for me for finding a job that matches my interests? Okay. I got a lot of cards for you, Pooja. The main first card that I got for you was Leo. You need to feel like this is a job where you can be yourself, you can be self-confident, and that there are opportunities for leadership and advancement. You want to feel like this is your stage. Okay. Leos are also incredibly creative. Okay. And so that's another area that you need to look into. So creative leadership is what they're telling me. The second card I got from the Karma cards is Capricorn. Very goal-oriented, structured. Okay. I'm a Leo. My husband's a Capricorn in the Western, and we are workaholics. So what this tells me is easy does it. Don't overwork yourself, because we tend to do that all the time. Okay. So this also tells me you have a mind for business. Okay. So because Capricorns are extremely disciplined. Okay. I married a triple Capricorn, and he tells me he's going to do something. He's going to do
Wow.
it. So you're a very reliable person. Okay. You're a hard worker and you like working hard. So that's great. So structure is the second one they gave me. It's a place where you feel like your spiritual energy is being well used. I got 12th house. This is larger institutions. It's prisons. It's hospitals. It's also moksha, which is our spiritual energy. You need to feel like your spirit is doing his or her divine mission. We're all genders, but you need to feel like there's a spiritual mission here. I also got that it's very important for you to protect your energy in the workplace with this 12th house. Okay. But this might be a large institution that you work for, a philanthropy, and or just incorporating a spiritual goal that you have into your job. That's very important for you. Then I got some gemstones that came out. The first one is Unakite. It's a very beautiful stone. Your prayers are being answered. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Unakite isn't the most common stone. Okay, so maybe I know Tanys and Heather have a lot more about this particular gem. The second one I got is sapphire. I know a little bit about these. They're connected to Capricorn. They're connected to Saturnian energy. Okay, which is a very good balanced service-based stone. So it says easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Okay, so be gentle with yourself as you go through this. And Saturn is in his own sign Vedically right now, and because he rules Aquarius instead of Uranus in the Vedic. So it is okay to wear, and it's safe to wear a gem for Saturn right now. And the best way to do that is to put it on a Saturday. Okay. This is what's bothering you. I got the 9 of Winter. You're worrying. This is my nightmare card. Okay. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Don't let this be a block for you, because you've got some good stuff coming your way. Okay, Pooja? The main thing I got was that you need to start. I got the 3 of Spring. Now it's time to start taking those long-term steps. Okay. Plan your next steps with an eye on the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. This tells me that you take a lot of satisfaction from your work, and that's what you're going to need to feel in the workplace. What really stood out for me were the purple butterfly wings and the purple butterfly. Purple is associated with your crown chakra, your Saraswara. Okay. And so this needs to be activated and happy in order for you to feel like you're being fulfilled. So that's important that you stay balanced, have a spiritual practice. And the main self-care card I got for you is to meditate more. Sit in meditation, relax, de-stress, and get a lot of the stuff from the workday out so that it doesn't impede on your sleep or dream life. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I know Tanys and Heather have more for you. I'm sending you tons of love, Pooja.
Hi, Pooja. So I got something quite specific, and I don't know if this resonates with you, but strategic marketing. I don't know. Strategic marketing, but from a a spiritual perspective, if that makes sense. So strategy, but with that compassion in mind. Okay. That's what was coming through. That's why I say it was really oddly specific, but but that's what I got. So you need to let go of fear and worry. Okay. I feel like you're worried about some of your loved ones, but they're safe. Your loved ones are safe. Yeah, that's what's keeping you in this job, is like you're worried about things, right? And so you need to know that Archangel Michael is with you and you are protected if you choose to make these changes. Okay. Archangel Michael is actually working on this situation actively. You will, you have the strength to do whatever it is you choose to do, right? You are strong. You can make whatever choice you feel is you need to make. You also need to know that you are becoming more sensitive. Okay. It says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So that's why you need to find something that has this spiritual spin to it. Okay. Because I'm still getting energy healer, and I'm pretty sure I've had this one for you before. So there's some thread there. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So I'm not sure if you, that's why I say for your spiritual marketer for that niche market. I got increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. I also got the school card. So there's some kind of classes coming your way, okay? Because your life purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. And then I got be the light to others. So they're just reinforcing. It was like it didn't matter which deck I was picking from. It was the same cards that were going to come out. Okay. So I don't know. The cards don't really match what I heard in my head in terms of strategic marketing. But, you know, maybe there's going to be some beautiful way to combine the two into something. Or maybe you're going to do maybe you're going to end up doing something like me, where I have two different types of hats that I wear. I'm an HR consultant, and then I'm also, you know, a spiritualist. So, and do all sorts of this stuff, energy healing and whatnot. So, and Michelle is the same, right? She actually does strategic marketing. So that's why I don't know why that came up. Sorry, Michelle, not trying to give you any, but I just, that's what came to mind was this strategic marketing. And so, but you are so spiritual and you are so sensitive. So you're going to need to do it in a unique way. Okay. So you're going to find that though. So I got the endings card. Okay. So you're sort of like, you've got to tie up some stuff first before you can have the new beginning. So I asked what kind of things should she look for in a new job? I got communicator, persuasive, expressive, adventurous, versatile, curiosity, perhaps some travel. Okay. I got honest, power, leadership, strength, organized, ambitious, perhaps financial, and authority. So you're going to achieve whatever you choose, you're going to achieve. Okay. Some of the negative things to watch for. Controlling. You don't want that. Inflexibility. Impatience, tactless, cautious, greedy, jealous. Those are things that you want to watch for in interviews or that you come across as you're trying to decide. Okay. And drama. This one has dramatic right in the center. That's what's sticking out on this one for me. Watch for the drama. Okay. You don't need the drama. Secretive. So secrets. You don't want something that's really highly secretive. It's not going to suit you, because really what you need is some stability going forward. Okay. You need something long-term, where you can focus, you can be hardworking, slow moving, because you're going to be organized. And because you bring a certain amount of discipline to what you do. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I hope that's helpful. And, yeah, I see you doing sort of a blend like what Michelle and I both do. So I hope that's maybe that's something to consider. Okay. Have a good one.
Okay, so Pooja. Yes, I got smoke and mirrors. And this is representing a whole bunch of different like confusion with what you want to do or your fears holding you, what you may be experiencing at your current job. It's like when we look into the mirror, what is blocking our view, looking at and just really looking at ourselves and trying to clear that smoke and the just that game of smoke and mirrors, just trying to separate the mist, the smoke, and get to truly what matters. And wonderful Grand Symphony card. I got a whole bunch of beautiful cards. I got
Awesome.
Grand Symphony. For me, these are threes. This feels like mind, body, and spirit. And another card that I got was body and soul. So I'm feeling like something holistically moving into where you are working with people with mind, body, and soul, and making sure to not forget your own as well. This card here in her deck represents making sure that we're taking self-care, that we're giving our. And if you look at these two cards, those are the colors of the Unakite, green and pink. So you have a lot of heart energy, earth energy, getting grounded, getting centered. Then I got the land in between. So this is two sides of the mind coming together and then meeting at this beautiful temple. This is the temple of your soul. Sorry, we have a drag race going. I didn't want the chance of y'all having to hear that. This in between. This is like your sacred temple coming in, meeting with your guides, meeting. I'm feeling like the left of the brain, the right side of the brain, your spirit, your body, all coming together, meeting in one place, and wanting that connection. I see this beautiful sun coming up from the valley below. What's bringing it up? What's our deep? And there's again a little bit of the smoke in the mirrors, but this mist, it's settling and it's opening up abilities. Next card I did get is great and full. And it's to remember that our cups are always half full, never half empty. And this divine inspiration, that emotional, that cup, that chalice, that sacredness of who we are. And the first card Michelle had gotten was the Leo card. This came out, Waking the Lion. So there's that Leo, that creativity, that fiery passion, that determination, that courage, blazing forward, leaving the preconceived of what you were and moving forward and tapping into really what your heart, wants. That beautiful uncaging, really wanting to start studying, start learning how to do. For me, I feel like it's energy work. I got the Oracle's gift, and that's like the cup of tea where you would divine, the tea leaves. But this is the Oracle, your ability to tap into people's mind, bodies, and soul, feeling that energy, and the ability to kind of have a higher perspective, being able to see what people are experiencing. I'm feeling like being able to look at somebody and read them energetically and being interested in learning. And I'm just going to say this. This is something that's new for me, but it's called psychic surgery or psychic healing, where people can see areas in your body that, okay, so I'm feeling like having that with the clairvoyance and the heart, it's like you have that higher perspective, that ability to start working, whether it's not necessarily seeing in, but at least seeing energy, working with colors. And I mean, it'll be global. That marketing they're talking about. There's the world, there's the earth, and there's the key, and it's that beautiful heart. And you have the key to help the world to expand that healing ability. And Michelle had also mentioned in her beginning, you were looking for a purpose. I got the power. This is a bullseye. So I feel like if you follow through with this, just get rid of that smoke and mirrors. Just walk away from that and just sit within yourself, connect with your higher team and yourself, meet to that place, write down that great and full, being everything that you're grateful for that you have with this job, but wanting to show what, because when we're grateful, that opens up new doorways for us to expand and move forward. And that leads to all the unopening, the uncaging, the healing, and the discovery of this, and that wild, lion energy, that Leo energy. So I hope that helps, Pooja.
Oh, that was beautiful. And I love that fifth house Leo energy really came through strongly.
Yep.
And that represents Leos are also teachers, Tanys. Do you have any classes that you would recommend?
Well, I do psychic surgery classes.
Yeah, there's that.
I didn't know
teach
that,
that.
so it was kind of weird how, but
Yeah.
even if it's just energy, her heart, I just feel like she has that knowing how to ask questions, whether she may not be able to see, but knowing what questions to ask and feeling into those words, into those questions, or into that energy. So
I really feel like she's an energy healer. So, starting off with Reiki, if she hasn't already done so, and then moving into perhaps something like etheric surgery or a nocti or something like that. I think that would be a great way to move into something different.
Yeah. All right, Pooja, we're so glad that you liked their message, and come back. Let us know how you're doing. We're excited
Yes.
for you in this new chapter. And Kylie's here from Australia. Good to see you again, Kylie.
Hey, Kylie.
Welcome. Okay, guys. Oh, and Pooja, it is your Saturn return. That's why I got the Sapphire card. Okay. Saturn is Satabishak. So this this full moon is huge for you. Okay. If you can, go outside and look at the full moon tonight. And if you see a little bright white light next to it, that's Saturn. Okay. And the best mantra for you, Pooja, is Om Shanishwaraya Namaha. As you go through your Saturn return, you can also pray to Lord Hanuman and Kali and Shiva. So there's lots of remedies for Saturn. Both Tanys and I are going through Saturn energy. So we're always giving each other good advice. And then, yes, just thank you for putting Heather's channel up, Jackie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jackie.
She's the best. Please subscribe, you guys. She is amazing. So do we have time for lightning round, or are you guys pooped?
How many do we have in the lightning round?
We're going to have 3 each. We have 9.
Maybe we just do like a 1 card one?
One card. You got it.
Yeah.
Something like that so that it's not too long.
You got it. All right. So I will take Kaylee. That's Fogo Pogo. Let's see. Tanys and Nagar. My question: what is going on between Jay and Nell now? What is coming next for them? And then Heather, Nivra, relationship of young new psychic astrologer healer in my life. What's the connection? Oh, that's exciting, Nivra.
Okay.
All right. So I will start with Kaylee's. Okay. Any messages for you? I got a good one. I got the prosperity card, Kaylee. You can manifest. Good. Yeah, I know. Tanys has seen this card in action. She has. Every time I pull this card, we get crazy tips on the show. Okay. So you can see here that Ganesha is bathed in red. This represents your Muladhara chakra. He's surrounded by bounty. He's got the pomegranate, the apple, the coconut rice balls over here in the corner. It's just treasures. And he's carrying these 2 little plants here, and those are tulsi leaves. And he sits on a red throne. Okay. Overall, your connection, your earthly instincts, your Muladhara chakra, it's doing pretty well, and it's about to provide for you. Okay. Now he's holding tulsi plants, which I think is really important because that's considered the mother medicine of nature. And it's revered in Ayurveda. I actually drink tulsi tea as a remedy for certain things. And it's a sacred plant that's planted around Hindu shrines and medical clinics. And it means the incomparable one. So Spirit is asking you to work on integrating and accepting the spiritual truth that in creating your own reality. You're really good at that. You got that amazing Saraswati yoga in your chart. But truly understanding this makes all the difference when it comes to prosperity. So you're responsible for creating and generating your success right now. And it is your divine right to do so, my dear. So, okay. They're saying abundance is more than a job or having money. It's an attitude, and you're stepping into it. It's about living with appreciation and gratitude daily for all the blessings that have been bestowed in your life. And I know you're a big gift giver. You're a huge creative. You're just going to be blessing people. Okay. They're saying that you might want to start writing a prosperity journal and call on Spirit to work with you on this. And they said, imagine what would be a perfect day for you and describe it in detail in your journal, because you're basically manifesting right now. They're saying, see it, feel it, hear it, smell it, touch it with your mind and your heart, and you'll be able to bring it to fruition. But But yeah, this is an abundance card. Spirit's reminding you that you have everything you need now, and it's time to claim your abundance. And I did pull 2. I just pulled a quick self-care card. I got doing some Ho'oponopono in the mirror could be helpful for you right now. Okay. It says, I love myself, brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. Get in the mirror. They're saying nude and say beautiful things about yourself. That's what they're asking you to do. Okay. Hope that was helpful. I'm sending you tons of love, Kaylee.
Awesome. So I have Nagar and Jay and Nell. So I can't really tune into their energy. So I just pull cards for them because I don't do that when it's someone that doesn't know. Like I have to have consent or they'll feel me tune in. So I got let your friends help you. So ask for and accept support from others. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I got calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring them together. So it's a soulmate relationship. And there's going to be a little bit of work to be done. They need to ask their friends to help support them through that. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Hi, Nivra. New psychics. Oh boy, connection girl. Birds of a feather. You can't get any more of a connection than that. And really quick, I pulled just because I'm used to pulling 3 cards at least. Close encounters. Yes, this relationship feels like it's uncaging you. They're able to leave. You're spreading your wings. You're flying. And boy, girl, there is magic. I mean, it says earth magic, putting our energies and connecting with Mother Earth, which apparently you probably already do, but this is magic and it's coming up and it's just wrapping around you. So I feel I get all good cards on this relationship. So congratulations and enjoy. Have fun.
Oh, that's awesome. So our next one is Jessree. I'll take Jessree. And then Astri, that's for you, Tanys. I would appreciate a reading. I'm going through some hard times on love, possible separation decision, but fear of the what if. Also looking for a job to be able to move if I have to. Guidance, please. So just as a general, either love or career, whatever pops out for you. And then Heather, you got Manoj. And does Kushbu Sunny, birthday October 15th. Her current feelings for me and what action Manoj Kumar needs to take. Okay.
Okay, and just
All
like
right.
with Tanys, I don't have permission, so I will read on the energy around that relationship.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So, Jessree, well, I can tell you with the sun in Aquarius that you might, how do I say this? When Saturn goes over Aquarius, suns, he tends to create big career changes or job changes. So astrologically might be something coming your way, but I did get the decision card. So consider all of your options before making an informed choice. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want from this situation? Are you satisfied with the way things are moving in your life? Because Saturn's moving in to restructure you a little bit. Okay. He's guiding you to know that your desires are within your sights and the odds are in your favor, but there's going to be a little bit of a lightning event that has to do with communications, and you will be changing the way you communicate after this. So you're going to be breaking out of something old and trying something new. So don't fear the new adventure. Make a decision, and don't fear making decisions that deviate from your typical trends or habits, because Uranus is all about shaking things up. Zero in on the goal, take the step and make your selection. You've worked really hard and you've evolved in your life to be ready for this change that's coming your way. So just motivate yourself by taking time to rejuvenate. Treat yourself to simple things that bring you joy. Discover new activities that take you away from your routine so that the shakeup isn't as jarring for you. And when you introduce these little changes to your day-to-day schedule, they're showing me that you're going to create new thoughts. And okay. All right. So they're showing that they're pointing out the Gata. That's the club that Ganesha is holding here. It's a mace. It's called the Gata, and he's challenging you to be more decisive in your life. That's the communication upheaval you're going through. And they're saying that once you start being more strong-minded, Jess, you're going to create the opportunity to reflect more on your long-term goals and desires, and you'll be in a better position to Okay, you'll be in a better position to achieve those goals. So get ready for major change. There's going to be willing to further your education. They're saying this could be career, especially with the sun being there. But take a moderated approach is what they're showing me. And you'll set yourself up for the success now and moving into the future. And they're saying it involves your communication. Okay, that's very specific. I hope that was helpful. And come back and let us know how you're doing.
Hi, Astrid. So I'm going to focus mostly on the love life because I think that's where a little bit of career stuff comes in. So it's going to take some work. Work on your partnership is what I got. So give your relationship a chance. Work on the partnership. Okay. I saw somewhere that I think you were seeing a counselor. So I think that's you're doing the right things right now. Okay. Because no matter what happens, you need to know that you've done everything. And so that's going to be key for you. Okay. Right now you have finance and career that are playing a role. It's a factor in your love life. So you're probably struggling with that in terms of, there's some discussion over how the finances are being used, and that's kind of creating some angst. And I get that. Feels kind of heavy in that way. So either way, no matter how it turns out, whatever it is, there's divine timing at work in your love life right now. Okay. So feel into the job where you are, because I'm feeling like you're not particularly satisfied at work and you're bringing some of it home. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I feel like there's that may be part of this finance and career piece. And then there's also some discussions that you need to talk about how money is being used, or how your relationship between the two of you with money, and also your relationship with money, and how that is affecting the relationship on a whole. Okay. So I hope that's helpful, and good luck. Sending you love.
Okay, hi Manash. So let me just make sure okay. So like I just said a little few minutes ago, I don't read into a person's energy without their permission. But I did pull cards on the energy, and I do feel like I did get the shining through cards too. That something's beautiful, something's blossoming. The light that is coming through. I feel like this energy that you feel is like your heart's opening. You feel your spirit opening. This is beautiful light that you also see that comes from her. The next card I got was Into Me, I See. So this is a card that reminds us that we have to really look inside ourselves first, make sure that we have absolute unconditional before we can move into another relationship and expect that person to love us. Because if we can't love ourselves unconditionally, then it's going to be impossible to find someone who can do the same. We have to start with ourselves. But in all, the last card that I have, I did get a Grand Symphony. So it feels like this is a very strong possible relationship. Whether it goes, beyond, it could be just a friendship, or it could go beyond to something. The cards look very positive for however this relationship stays. And I'll just leave it at there. I hope that helps.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Heather. All right. We have two left. All right. So I will take Lynn, and then are you okay with Liz, Tanys? And then we're going to go ahead and close out. Okay. All right, Lynn. Hi, ladies. Can I please have a reading? Yes, you may. All right. So you also have a decision to make, and I went ahead and shuffled it. That's what I got. You're making a big decision. This moon is basically asking you to let go of old ways of thinking, all those habits that aren't serving you anymore, because you're stepping into something new. It involves your spirituality, because I got Pisces, and it also involves the way you view your savings. So you're being asked to reallocate the way that you view money and assets in the bank. Okay. They're asking you to read up on that area more. That's the main cure for that. Okay. Do some more research. And they're saying, don't even go to an expert yet. You need to read up. Okay. This is the attitude you need to take towards yourself as you go through this. I am compassionate. Compassion is the life breath of peace, love, and healing. I breathe in compassion for all beings who have also breathed within the cycle of birth, living, and death. I am filled with forgiveness for my own mistakes. I breathe out fear, anger, and envy. This tells me a breathing practice can help you. I do pranayama in the morning with my husband, as well as Bastrika. You can look this up on YouTube or sign up for a class. Breathing exercises can be very helpful for you as you go through this process. Okay, Lynn, I'm sending you tons of love as you go through this, and cheers to good changes in your life.
All right. So Liz, it's funny because you're making a decision as well. So
Make a decision.
it's decision time. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Now, having said that, you need to take control of your thoughts. So your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So really sit down and decide what it is that you truly desire. So what kind of relationship do you want with your son? And write out the characteristics that you would love in that relationship. Okay. And allow your thoughts to focus on that, because we do create our own reality. So let's create the better reality. And I got communicating freely. And there's a heart there. So it's with love. Okay. So when I read your message, the first thing that came to mind was yes, both. So your relationship is going to get better. You need to let go with love first. Okay? So let go with love. Focus on what the outcome is that you truly want to desire, but let go of the outcome. Put it out there and then let go. And then just wait and see. Okay? So that's the advice. And I wanted to pull a crystal for you. I got Lepidolite for you for all of this. Okay? So you can stay calm and not worry. So what I'm getting is he's responsible for his actions and you're responsible for yours. You are not responsible for his. So don't take that on. And a bit of shielding around that at the moment would be ideal. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
Founders.
Awesome. We did it. Yay. All right. I want to send a very, very special thank you to Jackie. We love you.
Absolutely.
She was
Yes,
doing all
thank
of our
you, Jackie.
moderating. We adore you. You are the best.
Mwah.
And we got tons of stuff from the audience. Astrid says, yes, we're having a financial discussion. Manoj says, thank you so much, Heather. Beautiful messages.
Energy.
Thank you. And thank you, Cosmic Orphan, for joining us. I know she's Jackie
Hey,
is the
Steven.
mod. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. I love the name Cosmic Orphan. It's very galactic, isn't it?
It is. I love galactic.
Very cool. So do you guys have anything going on that you want to share with the audience? Any classes, any shows coming up?
Go ahead, Heather.
It's really, I'm actually booking. It's nice. I'm still booked with you too, Michelle. But tomorrow I am a guest on Sun Psychic Jean's channel at 4:00. So I'm very excited. I haven't been to her channel. So this is two channels. Thank you again, ladies, so much. I enjoyed myself. I had such a great time. This Friday I have my Sidekicks show, Friday night show with Allison, and Cleo the Seer is going to be joining us. So that's going to be exciting. Mark Atha from Animal Whisperer, he's going to be on my channel on Sunday. And then next Tuesday, well, I'm going to be a guest on Musings and Tarot's channel on Monday at 7:30. And then the Tuesday on the 5th, Tanys is going to be a guest on my channel for Crystal Visions. We'll be talking about our favorite crystals. And then on the 6th, Detective Dream Detective Kate will be on my channel for the first time at 6 p.m. So I am very excited. about all my upcoming lives. So
Yay.
thank you, Jackie. Love your notes like where you are. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you for being here.
So so we've got a lot starting too because the school is coming into our new semester.
Mhm.
And so we have actually starting tomorrow at 11 a.m. we have yoga with Jacqueline. So if you need a break from your work for an hour from 11 to 12, take your lunch hour a little early maybe. She's doing, it's going to be like, it's hatha yoga that she'll do supported and chair yoga, or she'll give you the regular, depending on who's in the class. She's going to give you the options. Okay. And then we have on Sundays, we always have our chair yoga happening, which is awesome. That's with Jacqueline. Monday, we're going to have a longer version, a special edition of Twillow Talk. And Gerald's going to be on the show with us. So we're super excited.
Yay!
Somebody requested a longer
Hello,
show. So we're
Gerald.
doing that for the long weekend. And then next week, what do we have next week? I'm actually starting a Reiki 1 class on Saturday the 9th. So looking forward to that. We've got flower essences coming the following Saturday. All sorts of stuff happening. We've got the Know Thyself 9-week, which is also a lead up to our retreat in September. And what else am I missing? We've got open mic with Ramsey next weekend on Friday next week. What am I missing, Michelle? There's so many.
Oh, I know. I mean, I don't do my crazy classes. I think we've decided until next spring. So
Because of the in January.
because of the astrological energies coming my
Yeah.
way. Yeah. We want to make
Yeah.
sure that that's right. So yeah, that's awesome. We have Sun Psychic Gene on next week. I don't have
Woohoo.
anybody else planned. So I'm just kind of letting the universe like pick people for me. We'll see what happens because I did send
Awesome.
emails out and they all get deleted. It's like, so I just went, okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it's
it
Mercury
can.
retro. A lot of
Retrograde.
planets in retrograde. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but we do have her on next week, and then we'll just see after that. And I'm just teaching and taking classes. So that's been my
Awesome.
schedule. And I just want to thank Heather for being on the show with us today.
Yes,
You
Thank
are
you for having me again, ladies.
You are a
Thank you.
phenomenal reader. We enjoyed this very, very much for you and with you. And you're always welcome back on the show. You were fabulous.
Yeah, that was
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, ladies, very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody,
And
for joining us.
yeah, and if you guys want to learn more about Heather, all of her links are in the description. She's an incredible artist and reader. She wears a lot of hats, so definitely book a reading with her. And we just want to thank everyone for being with us today. We're sending everyone tons of love, extra for this week with the moon energy coming.
Extra.
Yeah.
And
Scott and I have a collab coming up too. Scott and I are collab.
I sent an email to Scott. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see.
Not sure when that day is, but I know that it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not sure. I haven't got it in the calendar right at the moment.
Scott Allen? Scott Allen Spiritual Essence? No? Oh, the other
the Scorpio Sun.
Scorpio Sun.
Okay, Scorpio. Yeah. There's 2 Scotts, so I was sometimes, which one? Okay.
Yes.
But yeah.
Jackie's very good at reminding us all.
Yes, which is great. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And that's funny that we both sent him an email. That's hilarious. We're just both thinking the same thing. That's so funny. Mine didn't go through, so I'll have to send another one. Good night, Twisted Sushi. Take care. And thank you, Jackie, again. You are the best for sure.
Yes,
all right.
Jackie.
We'll see you guys all next week. Take care.
Bye.